Hey everyone, this is Serge with Heavenly Harahan, and thanks for being here. Today, to honor the late Shirley Robert, who's been servicing the heat-induced residents of Harahan for over 55 years with Robert snowballs, the city of Harahan is going to officially dedicate a portion of the neighboring street as Robert Lane to honor her sweet legacy.
Council and I came up with this idea. We thought it would be a great tribute to an icon of this city, a matriarch of this city. So thank you so much, Ms. Robert. I know you see us from up there. You shining this bright sun on us today. Here we go. You ready?
Shirley Robert passed away in 2020, but her sweet legacy will undoubtedly be kept alive by her family members who now run Robert Snowballs. Later on, we're going to talk with Councilman Jason Asbill, and he's going to keep us up to date as to some of the current happenings here in Heavenly Harahan. This includes a recent designation by the Louisiana Economic Development to Harahan as a development-ready area. And hopefully the councilman is going to elaborate as to what that means for the citizens of Harahan as well as the local businesses and business owners. Thanks for being here. Councilman Asbill. Councilman, how you doing today?
Doing well, thanks for coming.
We were supposed to have this interview a couple days ago on Father's Day, but happy belated Father's Day to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Do you ever bring your kids over to over here?
Oh, all the time. We come to Robert's, get our snowballs. This is our main spot in Harahan. We try to visit all of them, but this is our favorite here in Harahan.
And tell us a little about what we just witnessed over there with the renaming of a portion of the street.
Sure. So a few months back, the council and I had an idea to rename a portion of this street Robert Lane to honor the long-standing family's commitment to the Harahan community. And Miss Shirley Robert, she was born and raised in Harahan, died just last year at the young age of 94, I believe, and she was just committed to the community. So we wanted to just show our gratitude for that and naming the street after her.
It's been quite a busy few months here in Harahan. We had one of the first parades post-pandemic, and one of the first parades in decades, right?
Right. That was a super exciting, but yet time-consuming process. It came up, and we got it done in really quick, short order. What we did was the Krewe of Kings, they wanted to have a parade this year for their members, and so we said, hey, Harahan will have you. If the parish can't have you, Harahan will have you. So let's do it.
I heard that the population of the area pretty much quadrupled.
Yeah.
It was about 30 to 40,000 people out here, right?
Yeah, so the Coast Guard did a flyover, and that was planned. It's kind of a Memorial Day flyover, but also they took some pictures and they did a crowd estimation for us, and they're estimated between 40 and 50,000 people came out for that parade. So that's a really big crowd for Harahan, and we're happy that it just went off without a hitch, and we were able to accept all those people in our community and show them a good time.
Now, Councilman Asbill, there's also been a weekly farmers market that the city has been hosting. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so Harahan is super excited to have its farmers market back. We had this 4 or 5 years ago. The previous administration kind of didn't do it, so we brought it back, and we're really excited about that. Some of the vendors are really great. We actually got some local guys there as well. We got a couple of produce vendors. Man, one of my favorites is a lady who does savory king cake, so like crawfish boudin king cake and spinach and artichoke king cake, which is really good. It's super good. Meat pies and stuff like that. Just about everything you can think of at a farmer's market: produce, local products, sweets. So some really good stuff there. We got a DJ there every week playing some good tunes in the background, so it's a really great setting, and we think it's well received by our citizens and also the outlying areas of River Ridge and Kenner.
Now, Harahan has recently been designated as a development-ready community and area by the Louisiana Economic Development. Can you give us a brief summary of what this means exactly?
Sure. So we put together a team of business leaders, community leaders, city officials, state representatives, and brought them together, put them in a room, and came up with a strategic business plan. It's the first time that Harahan's ever had a strategic business plan for the city, and it's really about how do we get new and developing business to come and make a home in Harahan. So we put together a plan. Part of that plan is to make sure we're ready for development. And one of the things that we've got to do is to fix our aging infrastructure. We've got a plan in place to fix our aging infrastructure as far as sewage and drainage and things like that. And we're just the 46th city in the state to be designated that, the second in Jefferson Parish. So we're super excited about it. Some of the other plans we've got are trying to finalize plans for the No Limits Playground over at Soniat Playground. And then welcoming in a new community partner with the Gold Rugby team, and they've been really great for Harahan, putting in, coming in and hosting events for the kids to just learn about the sport of rugby. So those are all part of that big plan.
This is a big deal. I've read, if you could correct me if I'm wrong, this could potentially, the strategy, the program could outlast the current administration.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is a 6-year plan, and it'll be revised in every 6 years, and so it'll be updated, and just to make sure we're staying on top of things. And it really is just an assessment of where Harahan is and where we want to be, and of course that needs to be reviewed and revised every so often to just keep us up to date.
How long was the process vying for this designation?
Man, this process started back last legislative session, so last April or May, and we've been working on it and finally submitted our plans in February, March, and was just approved in May this year.
Councilman, thanks very much for your time. When is the Harahan Farmers Market again?
Every Sunday from noon to 4.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.